Imagine, everybody, for a quick moment, the poor, poor man who had to record this game. Because I've had to record this game not once, not twice, not three times, but this is the fourth time I'm doing this section of the game, which is the final fight, by the way. You didn't miss anything, I just had to get here. It took me, like, the same room we're in, we just dropped down at the end and you're here. So I have had to do this 4 times, because the recording keeps fucking up. So I present to you Shoddy Dracula. He's like regular Dracula, but with worse hitbox. Honestly, did you see that shit? Have you seen the hitboxes on this fight? You get hit by stuff that should fly over the Arctic Ocean. This stuff should not be hitting you, but it does nonetheless. Because hitboxes are for pussies, apparently. Let's try that again. Now, you will see me save scum slightly as I duck and weave my way through agony and pain and suffering for you sadomasochistic bastards who want to see me suffer and cry and weep into a small ball of just general trauma. That's cool, I've got this. NP. What we'll do now, we wait down here till Dracula finishes his piss. He loves waving his arms around like a complete loony, but it's cool because we got this. We're going to whip him in the dress until he dies. Good job, Dracula. Oh, we got a frame right now, isn't that nice? So now we need to slaughter Bat Dracula. This is indeed the last boss of the game. It is as bad as it looks. Now, if you time this right, which I clearly didn't. If you time this right, you can do this pretty quick. You stuff it up, of course. You die. Like that. But luckily, here's one I scummed earlier, because I figured this might happen. What you have to do is, amazingly, try and jump so his gigantic hitbox doesn't collide with Belmont's big old hitbox. It's like a club of fatties is what it is. Like, lose some weight, Belmont, you fat hitbox bastard. Right. We got one... Oh, good God! It's like having a baby in video game forms. Like, why would you want to do this? Like, I've seen people try and speedrun this game. It is the equivalent of running your testicles, or other parts if you're not manly inclined, on a cheese grater. There is no victory in that. You just look weird, alright? You look weird. No one should be running their bits over a cheese grater. That's odd, alright? Do you think that's normal? Do you look at yourself and look in the mirror and say, yes, cheese grater, I don't want any private parts anymore. I'd rather scrape them all over you. No. That is what we're doing right here. Alright? It's stupid. Oh, good God. Honestly, I need to do some sort of visual representation. In fact, I may do visual representation what it's like to play Castlevania. It'd be something like push button, receive blow to forehead, vomit on floor, walk around dizzy, concussed state for a while because the game hates you, that's why. Alright, we got 2 more hits. We can do this. Alright, we got this. No, obviously we don't have this. The bats are here to ruin the day. Oh, thank you, bat. Obviously, 1 notch in the health bar doesn't actually mean 1 notch. Hooray! No! No, that's just not fair. Look where it puts you, by the way. Oh, it actually puts you above the final room. That's actually not so bad, but whatever. Look, if I got to suffer this goddamn awful piss over and over again, so does everyone else, alright? It's like, I call this cryofearing. Oh God, that hitbox! Why? Why are you the fattest bat this side of the West, yeah? Did you eat all the Cheerios? Did you think, yes, what I need to be as a bat is to go back and forth, be fat, and shoot out other bats? Because that's what I do in my batty life. That and run into big fat Belmont people who honestly don't know how their hitboxes work. Or bad LPers who seem to run into the same trap over and over again. But if only, the LPer says, if only I could describe to you the delay on all the button presses. I get faster response by resetting the emulator than I do doing this. So you have to hit jump about a quarter of a second before you want it to hit the whip. Because, I don't know, maybe it adds to the challenge. Or just because they hate you. You thought the Drakengard developers Caviar hated you. Oh no, they got nothing on the Konami boys. Yeah, you're a dead bat. Hooray! I bring you victory! The same kind of victory that's like trying to stick your hand in salt after you've ripped all the skin off. It's completely pointless and agonizing, but it's a victory regardless because you did it. Hooray for you! And what do we get for our wonderful trouble? We get George Trevor's architecture exploding into the ground. Well done, George. Another masterpiece. You are the king of fuckery. The grand maestro of ass. Well done. You fart your castle into the ground, sir, in its monochrome, terrible, too spritey way. Yes, Christopher, you stand there taking a piss, because that isn't a whip. You're holding your dick and taking a piss, preferably on the staff's names. Well done, you guys. You made an absolute quality game. Special thanks to you guys. What did you do? Did you, like, do some sort of weird satanic ritual to make the game worse? Now, you would think after all that trouble you'd get an amazing ending. Are you ready for this? Are your small minds prepared for how excellent this will be? My small mind was certainly not. Ready? Yes. That's right. For your trouble, a bat farts out of the ground, makes some sort of weird windy noise, and disappears. Well done. You have reached the end of Castlevania. You didn't get a congratulations in this game. At least in that piece of shit Ghostbusters game the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewed, you got congratulations. But what do we get? We get stage 5. By that they mean the same stage as before, yeah? Possibly with more enemies here? I don't know, it all looks the goddamn same. Again, we're in the weird castle foresty grounds. Where on that weird freakish castle map do you think that is? At the bottom? No idea. Nobody knows. No one even cares to find out. You know why? Because this thing sucked. Let's be honest, it's a bad game. It is a bad game with bad controls, with occasional good music, but that doesn't save it for the utter piss fest that this thing is. I have seen funnier killer diseases in this game, honestly. Ugh. And like I said, for your trouble, you get to keep your score. Okay, you get to keep your score on a... I'm going horse, okay? Getting angry at this game. You get to keep your score on a game that makes absolutely no point in keeping a score about. It doesn't have battery backup, because this game is cheap, right? They made this on the cheap. They didn't put batteries in this shit. Batteries cost 20p. Do you want to spend 20p on this hunk of crap? Konami didn't. I didn't want to. But that's not how it worked. When you were a poor, poor child in 1989, or whatever this was, like you got one game, and you liked this game, and you memorized this game, and that's what you were stuck with. You enjoyed it. It was great. And you were like, hooray, hooray for the bloody birds, hooray for Castlevania. I've got nothing left to say on this, honestly. What you have here is a complete trollop of a game. It is a bad game. There is no redeeming factors, particularly, unless you count the reasonably good music. None about this game makes sense. The fact that you play the most uncontrollable main character in a long time I've played games. The fact he is so immovable. Look at this. Ghosts and Goblins has a better moving dude than... Alright, you know what? Fuck this game. I hope you've all enjoyed these videos. I really do. I hope you looked at these videos and said, you know what? These were great things. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I always enjoy making content for you, but I did not enjoy this game. So I'm going to do the video game equivalent of the musical mic drop. I'm going to do the controller drop. Fuck you, Castlevania. Fuck you. Thanks for watching.